We'll go ahead and get started. Hello, and welcome to our second Find Your Waco Job Spotlight series. My name is Jennifer Branch. I am on the Economic Development team here at the Greater Waco Chamber. I'm the Director of the Existing Industries and Workforce Development. A phenomenal team here, and I'm very excited to be with you all today. And thank you for joining me. I know that my competition over there is our local mayor and the judge and some of our healthcare professionals talking about, I think, giving local updates. So I know my competition is fierce right now. So I appreciate you joining me for this call and this webinar. And thank you to our returning attendees, and welcome to the new audience that's joining us today. On Friday, May 8th, this past Friday, the United States released its unemployment numbers. To no surprise, the numbers were very staggering. In April, the unemployment rate increased by 10.3 percentage points to an unprecedented 14.7% unemployment. That is the highest rate and the largest month-over-month increase in the history of data tracking. And they started tracking this data in 1948. So to say these are unprecedented times is an understatement. The pandemic that we are all experiencing does not have biases. The data shows that people have been impacted from all races, and all industry sectors have been impacted. Leisure and hospitality have taken the biggest hit, but education, manufacturing, healthcare, supply chain, everyone has taken a hit in this. So while our local numbers and our state numbers have not been released yet, they should come out this Friday. We will be reporting out on those, and I know everybody is really interested to see here locally what our unemployment rates are. I share all of that with you to emphasize how important it is to highlight and spotlight the employers here locally who are fighting through, operating, and still hiring folks. There have been a lot of people furloughed, a lot of layoffs have happened, a lot of job seekers are out there. So it's incredible to see so many employers that are still hiring, and that's why we wanted to begin this highlight and this spotlight series. There are a lot of different organizations and entities that are doing a phenomenal job connecting job seekers to opportunities. And ultimately, that's what our goal is here. We want to help job seekers find the jobs that are available, and we want to help employers that have hiring needs find the talent that they need. Last year in April, we launched a talent portal where job seekers could post their resume and browse local job positions without having to sort through endless pages of job postings. You might think of an Indeed or some of the other job posting or job board sites where there's a lot, thousands and thousands and millions of jobs that are not even in Texas, much less here locally. And so what we wanted to do was to make an easier connection there. And I'm very proud to say that all of our guests and our spotlighted employers that are going to speak today have postings and a presence on our talent portal. So if you haven't built a profile yet and shared your resume, I encourage you to do so. That website is www.wacotxjobs.com. So we have four wonderful guests today, or four wonderful organizations that we're going to spotlight today. Our spotlighted organizations are Sonoco, L3 Harris, Mission Waco, and Heart of Texas Goodwill Industries. We're going to hear about the different opportunities that each of them has, and then what different services and resources they offer to job seekers. That's coming from our HOT Goodwill Industries friends. So before we get started, we want to thank all of the many organizations that support our work here at the Chamber. We really couldn't do what we do without your support. And I want to give a special mention to a few of our sponsors of the Find Your Waco initiative. Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ascension Providence, Texas Materials, Texas Concrete, and many, many more. The Find Your Waco initiative is that. It's to help job seekers and local folks and people that are coming here from outside the community find gainful employment. And so we appreciate the support of that initiative. And we couldn't do all of this without without our sponsors and our support. So a few housekeeping items I want to go over real quick. We will be submitting any questions that you have to the employers after the show. So if you have a question, feel free to submit those using the Q&A option, and we'll make sure the specific employers get those questions and they get back with you. We request that you don't record the video. We are recording it, and we will be posting it on our YouTube channel and also sharing it with each of the employers today. So you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Greater Waco Chamber, and then we'll also share it all over our social media sites. And then afterwards, we're also going to send you a short survey and encourage your feedback to let us know what your thoughts are, how we're doing, if you have any suggestions, things like that. So let's get started to why you're really here, to hear about some of the incredible employers and opportunities here locally. First, I would like to introduce Rosa and Sarah from Sonoco. So they're going to pop up on the screen here, and they're going to share some really cool opportunities with you all. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Sarah. I think you're both muted. There we go. And Sarah, you're still muted. There we go. Y'all are live. Hi, guys.
Okay, so I'll kick off talking a little bit about Sonoco, and then I'll let Sarah take over and talk about our Waco facility. My name is Rosa Garcia. I am the HR manager for a few locations here in Texas. Sonoco started in 1899, so we've actually been around for over 120 years. It started off being called the Southern Novelty Company and was renamed Sonoco in 1923. We have over 300 locations in 33 companies, 5 different continents, and we have over 22,000 employees. We have many different awards. We were, for the second year in a row, named first in the packaging sector on Fortune's Most Admired Companies, and ranked 48th on Barron's 100 Most Sustainable Companies. And we are also the top ranked company in the packaging sector on the Forbes America's Large Employers. Sonoco is made up of 4 different segments. We have display and packaging, which is your merchandising display, is what you see like at the end caps at Walmart or in the halls. We have paper and industrial converted products, which are like your tubes and cords that you use mostly for construction. We have protective solutions, which is mainly the packaging for your appliances and automotive parts. And then we have consumer packaging, which is rigid paper packaging, like your Pringles cans. And what we are here at Sonoco, it's a flexible packaging company. And I'll let Sarah take over and talk a little bit more about our facility.
So we are on Texas Central Parkway. It's 6501 Texas Central Parkway. It is just maybe half a mile down from the Mars factory, if you've ever seen the little chocolates outside. And we actually do make some packaging for that factory. Here at our location in Waco, we keep between 80 to 100 employees. We're getting close to 90 at this point. What we do is we're a printer first. So we take raw material and add inks and adhesives in order to create the final image that you see on a package. We don't just print one little package at a time. We print it in what's called a rotogravure process, and those presses run at about 1,000 feet a minute, and one impression might be 1 feet. So we can make quite a lot in a short amount of time. In order to do that, in order to maintain excellence, we use a program that we call SPS. It's based on TPM, Toyota Performance Management System, and it's a lean system in order to analyze our downtime, analyze our losses, and then see what we can do to continually improve. We involve all of our employees from the plant manager all the way down to our new hires in that process. So that's something that you would be involved in right out of the gate. We have 3 rotogravure presses. We have 4 splitters and 2 precision die cutters. Those are the machines that put that really cool cut in your Oreo package so that you can open it and close it and open again. We also have a quality department, and then we have a department that's responsible for getting basically everything ready for everybody. That's called our press make ready department. The positions that are open right now are with me. They're in my quality department. We have positions open for Tech 1 and Tech 2. Those are based on your level of experience or education. and those rates are from $13.60 to $17.40, depending on your experience and education. What your day would look like in that position is anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. Some overtime is required, and it is mostly standing. What you'll do is go from our quality lab out to our presses and our die cutters and pick up samples and then come back in the lab and test them. So we have an array of tests that we do to make sure that our material meets customer specification, and you're responsible for completing those tests and providing feedback to the press operator.
Some of our benefits are medical, dental, and vision, and benefits start the first of the month immediately after hire. So if we hire you, let's say June 1st, benefits would start June 1st. If we hire you June 2nd, your benefits would start July 1st. We do offer 80 hours vacation if hired in January, and then it goes down depending on the hire date. So if you were to be hired in May, you would get 56 hours for this year. We do pay for 11 holidays. We have 401k match, tuition reimbursement, and opportunities for advancement. Sarah is actually a perfect example of the opportunities for advancement. So she'll tell us her story.
Yeah, I started as a what used to be called scientific packaging engineer, which sounds really fun, but it was a Tech 1 position. I have a PhD in chemistry from Baylor. I graduated in 2014, so I wanted to become part of management, and but started at the bottom. It started just like anybody else, and we actually really encourage that, no matter what your level of experience is, because you won't know what our problems are, you won't know how to solve them until you start at the bottom and learn how we produce what we produce. When I came, I was super hungry all the time because I wanted to try every package that we made. And then eventually I figured it's not about the food, it's about the process. So that's what we start you out at, is learning our process. And then through that SPS program, and then through your own drive, we will move you up the chain.
You can apply for our positions at careers.sonoco.com, or we also have our positions posted at wacotxjobs.com. Our hiring process consists of a phone interview, then a Skype interview, then an in-person interview, and usually the hiring process takes about 2 weeks or so to get the background and drug screen done. And
that's awesome. That is awesome, you guys. Thank you, Rosa, and thank you, Sarah, for joining us today. I will say that I've had the opportunity several times to go tour the plants, and Sonoco is an incredible company. They are very good to their employees. They're a global organization, and they also are very involved with and committed to hiring our veterans and our military. So kudos to Sonoco, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Jen.
Yeah, thank y'all so much.